guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'll be doing another makeup look. This one is so appropriate for summer. You know, using the blue eyeshadows. So here I'm using two eyeshadows to sort of give you that ombre effect, but it's not like obvious ombre. It's very subtle. I mean, if you look close up to it, you can see the ombre effect, but I mean, looking at it far, it just looks like, you know, another blue shade. In this look, I'll be using these, let me open it. Yeah, so in this look, I'll be using these four colors. It's the soft brown, electric eel, mylar, and contrast. Yeah, so I'm basically doing just the eyes for you to see, and everything else on my face was basically done. Let me see, for my face I use these two products as usual, the Smashbox and the L'Oreal Magiclumi, and I dusted my face with the FX setting powder, the translucent setting powder, and for my highlight I use my Hourglass in Luminous Light. And for my cheeks, these are products that I use but I didn't show. For my blush, I used the Diffused Heat by Hourglass. Yeah, and I think for everything else I basically showed. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. Okay, so here I'm gonna use the soft brown shade by MAC. I'm gonna apply this all over the entire eyelid. I'm gonna apply this a little bit past the crease as well. I'm using this shade as my base color, as my all over eyelid shade. I like using soft brown because this color is a universal shade. It goes well on every skin tone. That's why I prefer using soft brown for most of my looks. I find it's a very natural shade and it also looks gorgeous and beautiful. Then I'm gonna use mylar and I'm gonna apply this as my eyebrow highlight. It's a very matte shade, so yeah. Then I'm gonna use the electric eel shade. Applying this under my lower lashes, and I'm basically gonna smudge this out a little bit lower. And I'm continuing with the same electric eel shade, and I'm lining my upper eyelid. Yeah, so when we apply the contrast shade above it, you're gonna get that ombre effect. Next, I'm using my thank you note from Sigma. I'm using it as my guide to get that perfect wing outlined, as you can see here. And yeah, just to make that nice perfect wing look. Okay, then I'm using the contrast shade by MAC, and I'm gonna layer the contrast over the electric eel shade, but I'm not completely covering up the electric eel shade. You have to see a little bit of the electric eel sort of peeping through. Yeah, so I'm just using the card again to get the contrast over the electric eel perfectly without making any mess. And then I'm using my soft shader brush and I'm just gonna blend the two basically together and smudge it upwards, creating a heavier navy blue look above the electric eel shade. And with that same small smudger brush, I'm just smudging the navy blue a little bit above, a little bit higher. Yeah, so we're basically gonna continue blending a little bit more so that we don't have any harsh lines. As you can see here, there are no harsh lines. Okay, next I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer and my shade is NW35 with my Sigma P88 brush. I'm concealing those dark circles of mine. From time to time I think this concealer might be a little bit too wrong for me because I can still see my dark circles under it. And here I'm using my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder with my Sigma F35 brush, just to set the concealer in place. I like using the Laura Mercier Secret Brightener, but I find it to be very drying under the eyes. And now I'm going to be using my It Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Eyeliner. I'm going to basically tight line my upper eyelid, and then I'm going to line my lower lash line as well with this pencil. I find this pencil to be very creamy, it goes on very soft, very gel-like, but at the same time it doesn't last forever. I'm still looking for that eye pencil that would last forever, that doesn't come off, that doesn't smudge off, doesn't rub off, anything like that. And I'm moving on to my NYX felt tip liner. It's in jet black. This is not my favorite felt tip liner by no chance. The point of this is too sharp. The formula of this is too dry. It's not my favorite felt tip liner. I actually prefer the L'Oreal Carbon Black Liner Intense. That liner is the ideal liner for me. The only thing about it is the formula of it is too shiny, so the line above your eye is just going to be too shiny for an everyday use. This eyeliner is a bit tough to work with. I definitely would not recommend buying this eyeliner. I would prefer the L'Oreal Carbon Intense liner. And now I'm using the Mylar shade with an Sigma E30 pencil brush, and I'm using the Mylar shade to brighten the inner corner of my eyes. And then I'm quickly moving on to my Better Than Sex mascara. As you can see here, oops, upside down. And now I'm moving on to my lip color. I'm wearing the CoverGirl Lip Perfection Jumbo Gloss Balm in number 220. I'm just going to touch up a little bit because I already have lipstick on. Okay guys, so there's a final look. I hope you guys do enjoy this look. Don't forget to check out my blog. I recently posted an outfit of the day on my blog. I'm using denim. And you can also check out my Instagram. Yeah, I think that's it. Until next time. Bye bye.